Alrighty, traders. So the big news. Have you heard the big news? Have you heard or seen or understand what's going on right now in the big news? Gold, baby, gold. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. If you'd like to learn exactly my trading system, then that first link in the description there, guys, go over there. I've actually just put together a brand new training. Guys, for 25 minutes, I'm going to walk you through all the details to my trading system, how I scan the markets, how I find the markets, the biggest mistakes I made, and all that sort of stuff as well too in that free training I've put together for you, just to walk you through all the details so you understand exactly, you're in that free training, guys, you'll get a good understanding of how I trade the markets. Now, have you seen the good news? Have you seen the good news or the bad news or anything like that? And what is that? That is gold. Gold, 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 gold. Now, check this out. Now, if you go to my homepage on my YouTube channel, you will be able to see this video right here. Now, what is this video here, okay? This video right here is indeed where I did this. When did I do this? 2 weeks ago, right? As you can see, I did it on the 13th of February, whenever you're watching this video, right? 13th of February, I did it 2 weeks ago. And I said, Russell, the S&P 500, and what I see happening with the S&P 500, which essentially what I said is that I believe there's going to be a bit of a drop soon in the S&P 500, followed by a super boom in the second half of this year. That's basically there. For the Russell 2000, if I actually bring up the Russell 2000 chart, and this is actually the Russell 2000 chart here, as you can see, I've actually got, can I zoom in this one? I can't, can I? No, but this is the IWM, and I see the IWM eventually getting up to around about the 300. Now, the Russell right now is that if I start off with the Russell here, if I actually look at the Russell, if I go to this actual Russell chart here, this is the actual Russell chart here, okay? So, check this out. So, let's have a look at this here. So, if I bring this up here, now that was the IWM. This is the Russell chart here. And let me show you what's going on here. So if we have a look at this, right? So if we have a look at this, we'll be able to see, so this is the Russell chart going on right now. And once again, I said this, and this is the IWM here. So if I actually bring up the IWM chart. Okay, so this is the IWM chart, okay? And if I squeeze this IWM chart, I actually see the first target would be probably an all-time new high. I see for the Russell chart, and how I get that, it's sort of like, it's more like a channel projected target. So if you guys don't know, I find the channel, okay, and then I use like a projected target. So I use that from that point there to that point there, project it up, projecto to the upside, right? Projecto to the upside. If I then clone you and then bring you back up, you'll be able to see exactly that. That's that first target there. But I ultimately have a target of up here at 300, right? So that's the first thing. That's now that how that's probably going to play out, guys, is this here, right? So we're probably likely to see, we may get a little bit of movement to the outside, but we're definitely, look at this here, low, and we're squeezing up to this higher low. So we may get a move to the upside, then get a bit of a pullback, and then maybe see something like that coming. So again, once again, I do ultimately have a 300 target for the Russell in the Russell markets, right? So that's what I'm seeing through there when it comes down to the Russell. Now, if I bring this chart back up here again, and I zoom all the way over to, this is the gold, as you can see, this is the gold chart through here, okay? So this is the gold chart, and you can see this is the gold chart around where basically it is right now, but we've actually got a bit of a breakout here. Let me see if I can, there we go there, right? So this is basically what happened here, but what's happened right now on gold is we've actually got what? We've got a bit of a breakout like that, right? So that tells me now we're possibly having this, we're possibly getting ready and we're starting incredible move. Incredible move, right? And I've been talking about this actually for quite some time. I have a coaching program that I'm looking at this stuff and I'm trading in front of people every day. And the thing is that this is something I've been watching for, waiting for, and getting ready for. And so therefore I see a 3,000 target on gold. So if I show you this here, let's actually go to the gold chart now. Right, so this is the gold chart here. Let me just let me just, so you'll be able to see, this is the gold chart. Okay, you'll be able to see, look at this here, very, very, very strong up bar, very strong up bar. And the big thing I was looking for at that time was really like a break above that high there, right? So if we have a look here, I can actually see, if I zoom my chart to look at this here, so I can actually see that it was more like this area through here, all through there, and then all through there. So that was mainly like this, you can see this whole area through here, which indeed what became, this is the whole resistance here. And then you can see it actually bounce, 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 bounce. And then now we're pushing to the upside through here. So very, very, very high probability that now we're getting ready for a really, 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 really big move to the upside when it comes down to the good old gold market from here. And this is the weekly charts here. So we look at the daily chart once again. The big key for me, I was watching for, because I wanted to see. So the big key area for me that I wanted to see is I wanted to see mainly, I can see how there was like a possible trend line coming down through here somewhere, right? So if I look at that through there, you can see that whole level through there, right? Which was this whole resistance point through here. And if I zoom my charts in now, you'll be able to see there's like this is sort of like the angle, right? And what ended up happening was we got down, we got a false breakout to the downside, and now we're pushing to the upside. This is very, very, very strong. This pattern here, so there's these different patterns that you see when looking at the markets. And let me show you this pattern here. I want to show you this. I want to show you this pattern. And there's these different patterns that you form in the markets, guys. And this is where, like, for me personally, I'm a very, very, very big chart trader. I'm not a very big fundamental trader. You can't actually trade fundamentals, guys. You know, if you try to trade fundamentals, it's just short term. Fundamentally, a company might be good, but it may go down for 6 months, and that does your head in, right? It's like, this is fundamentally a good company. What's going on, right? So anyway, so see this level through here. See how we actually have a bit of a support. We get a bit of a breakdown. That's actually a false breakdown followed by the move to the upside. So gold breakout and a slingshot pattern. The slingshot pattern is where it pulls back, goes up, 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 and then now we push to the upside. So gold looks like very, 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 and this is actually, check this out here, right? So this is actually a chart that I have here, and it's very, very, very similar. Let me show you this here. So see how this looks very, very, very similar? What is that? See how we were initially going up through here? So we're going up, come sideways, and let me bring this over here, and then look what happens, right? We have this support level through here, and look what happens through there. All right, so yeah, through there, right? So look what happens through here. So we have this whole level of support. Look what happened. We broke down. It's not the exact same, but it's similar, right? Where we've been going up for a while, we actually made a low. I wonder what. Oh, actually, that's pretty much identical, isn't it? Look at this here. Let me bring gold over here. Let me take off the moving average because we don't need the moving average now. Check this out. How cool is this? All right, so we look at this here. So again, this, and by the way, this is a screenshot taken back from 2008, guys. 2008. So look at this here, right? We actually have a higher low, and then we start to go through this gyrations, right? Gyrations, and then we break the low. We actually get down to where? The previous low down to here, and then we start to see what? A really, really, really big move to the upside. So this is 1, 2, and then you have 3 here and 4 here. Check this out. I just noticed this actually. Up, down, 1, higher low, up, down, 2, gyrations, 3, move to the downside, 4, move to the upside. Or should I say, how freaky is that, guys? Right? It's not. Check out that, right? Again, this is a screenshot taken back from 2008. It's actually a, I forget exactly what chart it was, but this is a 2008 chart. All right, look at this here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 are higher lows. 4 is the false breakout, but coming back down to this low here. 4 is the false breakout, almost coming back down to that low there. And 5 is the slingshot move. Oh, how about those for your apples, guys? And then look what happened. This is the aftermath, right? Move to the upside. So is something similar about to happen? I believe so. Now, again, false breakout followed by that move there. We're probably likely to get a really big move out of gold, guys. And everyone's been focusing on the crypto market, right? If you're not in the crypto market right now, then crypto market has been done and dusted, right? So why would you want to be focusing on the crypto market right now? If you focus on, I better get involved with the Bitcoin, I'm missing out on the move. Like, no, right? If you go to Bitcoin right now, where is Bitcoin? Right, this is Bitcoin here. How crazy is that? Bitcoin's almost back at all-time new highs. If you're not involved with Bitcoin right now, then you shouldn't be chasing FOMO, right? Definitely don't be chasing FOMO. Definitely don't be chasing it. Like, look at this whole Bitcoin chart. It's crazy, right? Crazy moves. So for me personally, guys, as you can see, right, to me, it's about the Russell. Why? Why the Russell? Why the Russell? John, tell me why. All right, because look at this here. This is the chart to the left here. This is the chart to the right here. And what happens is we basically done nothing through here. So I believe we're getting ready to have a very nice move to the upside. And the same for gold, right? Gold has been doing what? Look at this here, weekly chart. Absolutely nothing, guys. Absolutely nothing. Now, you want to see something else that's going to freak you out? Check this out. Now, let me show you this here, guys. You want to see something that's really going to freak you out? Let me show you this here. Remember, it's all about trading patterns, right? So the first pattern I shared with you a minute ago, which was what? That pattern, that false breakout pattern, right? And we're getting that, remember that, on the daily charts, okay? So you got that there. That's number one pattern here. That's one pattern here that I'm noticing on gold, right? But also, check this out. This is going to... I love this stuff, guys. I absolutely love this. And this is where, guys, like for me personally, and again, that first link in the description there, guys, if you're actually after an actual trading setup that I trade every day, then you'll be able to see that that's that first link in the description there. But for me, guys, I'm always about, especially like, you know, when it comes to my coaching, like I'm a trader first and foremost, right? So I'm always recognizing, because similar patterns cause similar effects in the markets. And check this out. This is to the left is the Dow Jones. To the left is the Dow Jones when Trump was being elected. Now check how, now remember, guys, step one, you saw that pattern I shared with you a minute ago, okay, about the false breakdown, and then we had the slingshot move, okay? Now check this out. This is the second pattern I'm noticing when it comes to the gold weekly chart now, okay? So look at this here. To the right, we had what? 1, 2, 3 resistance, okay? So we had this sort of sideways period, 1, 2, 3 resistance. 1, 2, 3 resistance. Okay, now look what happens. We do what? We actually break up. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we break to the upside. Then we get a little pullback. And number 4 is what? Number 4 is it actually finds a support there. And that was the start. And then when we got the little breakup bar through there, that was the start of what? An incredible move. That was actually, this is when Donald Trump, now guys, this is there's a weekly bars here, okay? So this is about a 1 year worth of data of an incredible move ahead. Now, let's see what we have here. A break above resistance, come back down. And what have we got? What did we get today? We got, what did we get today? We got something like that, didn't we? We got a nice little breakaway bar, didn't we? Right? So this is a screenshot taken about a week ago now. And also, guess what? Number 4. See how it's the same, right? We already got the breakaway bar here. And again, if I actually look at this here, right? This is just the same screenshot through here. So this is gold. Look at this here. Now we've got the up bar. If I zoom in, let me do this here. If I zoom in on this one, doesn't this chart here, resistance, come back down, find support, big up candle, doesn't this chart here look really similar to this chart here. See that there? I'm gonna look at this here. If I zoom in just closer, look at this here. Break up, come back down, large bar. Break up, come back down, large bar. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, guys. I really wanted to give you guys a bit of forefront on the way that I'm looking at these markets and what I'm seeing. And to me, it looks like, again, gold is finally, and especially this weekly chart here, guys, this whole resistance, and now it's come back down. And the thing is, guys, the big thing for me is that I've been noticing that this sideways movement, and let me see if I can I create a, let me just clone you, right? So this whole sideways period through here, as you can see, which is what I call a time phase, is huge for me. And now we're getting the breakaway bar, has been absolutely huge for me. And the thing is, this sideways period that I've been noticing, as you can see, that if we have a look at that, how long has that been really? We had this little move down through there as well too. So this is overall being what? How many days? So 64 bars or 90 days. It's about 3 months. So basically 64 bars or 90 days. About 3 months with the sideways, and now we're just starting to slightly break up, guys. So I tell you right now, gold is one of those markets, okay? Gold is one of those markets that people trying to jump with. If you missed out on the crypto market, guys, then that's probably not a good idea to start to get involved with that. But the two markets I'm really focusing on is gold. Well, I shouldn't say the two markets. I'm actually trading individual stocks. I'm always trading individual stocks, guys, when it comes to my trading system. But two different types of markets I'm really watching for, and I've been trying to really harp on this and bring this to people's attention, has been the Russell and has been gold. And they are the big markets out there, guys, when it comes to that there. Now that's that through there. Let me just quickly go through the indices right now. So let's go to the S&P. Let's go to the S&P 500. And this is just crazy, guys. This is absolutely, look at this move. This is just, the euphoria right now, guys, is huge, right? And the actual stock market, the can I talk? No, Johnny Howe cannot talk. So the euphoria right now, guys, is absolutely huge. And check this out. I want to show you something here. Look at this fear and greed index. We're back up to what? We're still back up to here. We've just been hovering around this greed index, haven't we? Just been hovering around it, and we're slowly increasing, right? Slowly. Look at this here, break up, and then another up bar through there. The problem with what we're seeing right now, guys, is when this all comes to an end, and the big thing, guys, you must understand is that when I say that, it's going to, we just don't know when, right? So we are going to get some form of a pullback. The hard thing about with what I've been talking about here for the last couple of weeks is that this is a very, 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 very strong market, and the drop, when it does happen, is going to really something's going to hit this market, guys, and it's going to cause this market to have a pretty big movement on the downside, I would say. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys, when it comes to that, when it comes to this, the overall markets from here, and what I'm looking at, from the S&P 500. Let's go look at the Nasdaq, another new high here, just crazy bullish on the Nasdaq. Looking at the Dow Jones, interesting, Dow Jones hasn't actually been as bullish, because look at this here, right? We had a breakout and we went for about 1,000 point move on the Dow Jones, and now we'll look at this here. We're just pretty much doing nothing, right? Pretty much nothing through there. So anyway, guys, that's a bit of an update for you across the markets that I wanted to share with you. The big thing for me, guys, is, as you can see, is that the sleeping giants, which I believe no one's focusing on right now, and you got those crypto crazes are coming back out, right? Have you noticed that? It's like, oh my goodness, I've had people on YouTube, and then some people on my Facebook group, or Facebook page anyway, some friends of mine, they're like, you're missing out on the crypto bull move and so on and so forth. You better get in. Like, they're starting to come out again, right? It's like all these crypto mania. It's like, guys, for me personally, no, if you're not in crypto market right now and you missed out on that there, don't chase it. No FOMO, right? Because you know what happens when you FOMO. You FOMO, yeah, you might be lucky and it does continue up to 100,000 on, say, Bitcoin. But why would you want to do that, right? Why not give yourself a much higher probability of doing really well in the markets and give yourself a chance. And that's therefore like things like the Russell, things like gold, where they really haven't moved much, but they could potentially be getting ready for a really big move.